Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today we're starting a new little mini. Okay. This one is sort of themed towards a monthly planner, but don't run away. There's options if you don't want to make a planner to just make a mini. Okay. So don't run away yet. It's going to be really pretty. It's based off of my winter journal kit, and that's a big kit, but this one is a mini. So, as I said, a mini. So it's a pretty big little kit as well. It's free. It's a freebie. It's a freebie kit. Just saying. Got to get that out there first. So this one has a lot to it, and there are options to not make a planner. To make a little mini journal. I hope I'm being clear on this. You can make a little mini journal, or you can make a planner, or you can make both. I'm going to do one of each. That way I can show you, at least I'm showing you my suggestions, okay, on how to make it. You don't have to make it the way I make it. There's lots of different ways to do this, okay? So I'm going to make one of each, and that way you can see the planner option and the non-planner option, okay? I think it's beautiful. I hope you guys are going to love it. It's winter themed. Gosh, we're going into winter, right? I kind of feel like it's almost sort of already winter because it's dang cold here, going down into the 20s at night and not getting much out of the 40s in the day. We've had some cold weather. And the other day, there was snow on the top of the mountains. Not down where I am. Down, I say down. Okay, it's 5,400 feet above sea level. Okay. But there's mountains higher than that, so there was snow on the mountains. I go, ooh. And the day before that, I have to tell you, I'm sorry, just have to. I had watched White Christmas. So I don't know if that had anything to do with anything or not, but yeah, just a thing. Okay, so these are matting pages that can go on the inside. Like I said, options on both ways. So you'll see planner options and non-planner options. This is a both, okay? This is also a both. And I made these up here. You might think, well, what the heck is that? Well, I thought they would be little tabs for the pages and such. They're cute, right? Okay. So, trying to get it all in shot. It's very winter themed, like I said. I sort of went off of that journal kit that I made for winter. That's what I called it, winter journal kit. All right. So, and the cabin. So this is some more tabs. I think of them as tabs. You can do whatever you want to do with them. Pages, right? They're lined and you can write on them or you can decorate them, whichever way you want to go with that. I think that's the same page is that the same page I just did? No, it's different. Sorry. There are some subtle differences here and there. And super cute. I made these close together. Now you don't have to keep them together, but my idea was if you wanted to make this as like a slide-in journal card kind of thing, it's close enough together to where you can just fold it together and you have writing space on both sides, and it's really pretty anyway, so there you go. Okay, now this is a planner option. If you want to go with if you want to go with January and then do February, whatever, this is only has January in it. And there's a hinge so that you can hinge it onto, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. And then this is a blankie. I call it a blankie. But that way you can make it whatever month you want. If you want to use it for the whole year, you can write in your own month and your days and stuff like that and just hinge it in as you go. So, like I said, options. Now these are hinged pages, the ones that for the weekly little planning things. You can write little notes in these little spaces. I do that all the time. Believe me, it works. So, hinging it in gives you the option to put it there or not put it there, and put it wherever you want to put it, So, yeah, you can put in, you've got all your days of the week, and I think I did 5 of them, yeah. because January for sure has, you know, 5 weeks. It's a long month, guys. Okay, so, and yeah, we're doing it in December because if you're using it as a planner, you need it ready for January, right? So anyways, there's our next little hingy pages. And that's the 5th week. And this one's a blank. Now, well, I say blank, it's really pretty. But this one you can use many different ways. If you're not making a planner per se, you can just use this one and hinge it in all over the place like I'm going to do with these ones. Because I'm going to use this in the knot planner. Just saying. Okay, so we've got some pockets. We've got some big pockets, little pockets, and long pockets. If we want to do like a side one, they're there. Now, we're not going to focus on this today. We're going to focus more on the pages and matting and stuff. But I'm just showing you the rest of the kit. And I'll probably half this up to where you get the matting pages and stuff like that. And then the next bit, you'll get the next whatever we're working on, okay? It's just easier that way, I think. This is the background page. It's just a pale, cool blue, okay? Now, I gave a couple of options. If you wanted to print these out, I call them winter stickers, okay? I printed these out on lightweight cardstock and cut them out. Works great. You can glue them in. If you want to do a sticker page with actual stickers, right? Then just print them out on sticker paper. And this it's kind of nice. You can just cut around them. You don't really have to fussy cut because it's clear. Once you take them, cut them out, it's clear, and all you're getting is the image, and whatever you're putting it on top of will kind of show through. The sticker paper that I use, let me see, this is my favorite one. So, yep. I don't know. It's just, it works good. It goes through the printer really well. Doesn't jam up, or it doesn't on mine. And it prints really well. And when it comes out, you can't just wipe it off, if that makes sense. Because some of the printable sticker paper, it comes out of your printer and you can just, if you touch it, it'll wipe and smudge. If you want to make them even, you know, more sturdy, and I've done this lots, you can put them through the laminator or use the self-adhesive clear laminating sheets. Those work really great. But I mean, it's going in a journal, so it's not like you need it to be waterproof, because your journal's not waterproof, so don't get any of it wet, right? Okay, so that's the sticker sheets. This is going to be our little notebook that's going to slide in. Of course, we're going to have a notebook, right? A little insert one. Or, wait a minute, that's not true. Okay, never mind. This is the journal cover, the signature cover. Signature cover is what this is. I should put myself notes down here. This is a signature cover for the signature that's going to go in the little mini journal. And it's dang cute. I didn't make a notebook yet. Now that's something that's coming that you won't see today, but I've got plans for something that's a little different. This is a different layout completely. Well, not completely, but it's very different than the other minis that I've made. So I've got plans for for an insert, but this is the journal, the signature cover, not the insert. You can use it both ways. I mean, you know, the insert notebook may look a whole lot like this because that's pretty, you know, I'm just saying. Okay, now this is just the pages that's going to go in. I've got mine all printed out. I think I did, I don't know, 16 pages, I think, because I do plan on doing an insert notebook and something else that I won't tell you about yet because it's still in the plannings, okay? These are just pockets. It's the same sheet. I just had to do two because, yeah, these are some pockets that are stacked image pockets is what I'm thinking of them as, because this can go on the bottom of a page that you're putting in the journal, and you don't lose the pretty at the bottom. You still keep your little fox and your cabin, your little pricklies up there, hedgehogs, yeah. and the deer, they're all still there. So I just thought that would be pretty. So, okay, what we're going to do today, now that we've gotten through all that, I said it's a big little mini, right? It is. And let me get a thing to hold this together because, dang. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the pages and matting and putting those hinge pages in, right? Let me put this to the side somewhere without causing a craft avalanche, okay? All right, my little thing here. This one I've started, and I'm going to show you how I did the starting. On this one, I have used 5 envelopes, okay? This is the planner option, okay? The other one is going to be, this one is going to be the not planner option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. And so that's what we're going to do today. I have a video in my beginner basics, yep, that's what it is, where you put the envelopes together, but I think I only did 3 or 4. So I thought I would put these together and show you when you do get to the bulkier side of things. You have to, you know, you have to work with it. These are the little envelopes that I've used before in the minis, 6 and something by 4 and something, you know, that size. You can use whatever size you want. I leave a lot of options. If you wanted to print these out and use a bigger envelope, leave a white border around. I mean, white is snow color. That works for winter, right? It's a thing. Okay, so we're going to quickly put these together. I say quickly. Yep, that's what we're going to do. And once we get them together, then I'll move on to the one that I've already got together. The only thing with this is I wanted to make sure I showed you the spine part, because you do have to give it a little bit of extra room, okay? You're just going to stack them together like so. Now on these, I'm not going to do this on camera, but on these, remember to go through and check all these corners that you have, because those are not down. Oh, if I get in shot. Those are not down. You've got to go through and glue all those together, right? Because if you don't, they will give you grief later. So we want a griefless journal, mini journal making thing, okay? We don't want to give ourselves grief. All right, so has it snowed where you guys are? Let me know, because I was kind of excited to see that little bit of snow on top of the mountains. It was just, I don't know, I get excited. I'm worse than a kid. I am. A white Christmas would be so fun. I mean, I know it can cause troubles and it's a hard time for driving, but I can't drive anymore. So, anyways, let me know if it snowed where you guys are. I'm excited. I went out. I had to go do some errands yesterday, and I thought, well, the snow's gone off the mountains, the part that I could see from my house. But when I got out there, I saw this other mountain. It's called Mount Trumbull, and it was just covered with snow. It's just a different angle that I couldn't see out the window. So that's pretty cool. Okay, just stacking up and pressing down. Just want to make sure you get all the squidged out glue, so that you don't have, you know, anything sticking to something you don't want something sticking to. Because, yeah, you don't want to do that. Okay, now we're getting down to the last of it. And we're going to just get this on here. Yeah, I'm excited about winter and snow, and I just am. Like I said, I'm worse than a kid. You have to excuse me. I've done gone past my second childhood into my infancy or something. I don't know. Here we go. Okay, now that's 5 put together. And as you can see, this spine is a little bit more bulky than if you're just doing 3 or 4, okay? And you need that to be able to expand, all right? You don't need to squash it down. You need it to be expandable, right? So put it here and just kind of start, you know, don't pull it too hard. Just kind of fold it and bend it and give it room, okay? Give it lots of room so that you're not squashing this. When you glue this down, you're not going to be pinching that together, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense, because that's the best way to do that. You're giving yourself all this room right there on the spine that you're not going to glue down. You're just going to glue down this part here, okay? And then you will, of course, now, I'm not going to do this on camera because I've done it gobs of times, but go ahead and put your fabric on your spine so that you have your extra strength there for holding things together and for when you want to sew in your signature, right? At least that's what I'm going to do with mine, is sew in my signature, right? Okay, so I'm just going to press this down, but I'm not going to flatten that. I'm going to leave that and just press this down. Hope that makes sense to everybody. So you're leaving lots of space in that spine so that, yeah, it's going to get a little bit bulky, but you're not going to put too much pressure there, okay? So that's what I did. Oh, come on now. That's what I did with this one. I left plenty of space over here to where I put the matting pieces in, and it's almost the same-ish. Of course, that's going to get bulkier because, yeah, we're going to do stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to put all these on the website and on the group page, the freebie set. It's just going to be the matting pages for now, and then we'll work with the other stuff as we get there. I'll do the stickers next time, and the pockets, and the signature cover, and you know, all that stuff will be in another bundle, and the other thing that I'm working on, okay? Because there's another thing I'm working on. So I've got all these matted and stuff, and I'll show you that in a minute. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this sheet here that's got the little cabin at the bottom, right? Cute. And we're going to take this hingeable page. What I did was I printed the blue. I hope you can see that on camera. I don't know if you can or not. It's that very pale, cool blue. I printed that on the back, and there's reason for that. And that'll be in another video. Because pockets fit on here. I'm just saying. And there's, you know, things you can decorate with. So, all right. So this one is going to go down on the matted onto the journal. This one is going to be hinged behind here. And the reason I didn't go ahead and put the double stick tape on here, which you really can't see because that's white, but the reason I didn't do that is that I'm going to put, this is going to be back here. I'll show you and then you'll know what I'm talking about, because sometimes it gets a little bit, you know, excuse my reach. I've got double stick tape here. So, whoops, no Craft-A-Lanches. Dude, things get a little bit crowded in here. And I have just this space to work with, you know, on the, on, that will fit in the camera lens view of what you can see, right? So, don't do that. Okay, now, you've got your hinge, double stick tape in there and glue. Now, use whatever adhesive you want to use. I'm just doing it this way because, you know, that's how I roll. And then I'm going to slide this one page right onto the other one, and they should fit. If your pages don't fit, if your printer prints a little wonky or whatever happens, you know, just trim them up. That's fine. I had to trim some of mine. And dude, when I was doing the printouts to make sure this was going to work and everything, I had to do a lot of, anyways, we won't go there. I've already got all your measurements and all that stuff done. Now this was inked with, I'll tell you in the next video because I left it up yonder. And I don't want to put it on pause. So, I'm not being lazy, really. It's that blue one that I use. Yep, I'll tell you in the next one because I'm not getting there. My brain is like, you want me to think, really? Excuse you. Because that's not happening right now. Okay, so this is where I want to put the double stick tape and the glue or whatever you're going to use to adhere your one thing onto the other thing, right? Here we go. Like so. And I've got my corners rounded already. If you're using double stick glue, you could wait and round your corners after you put your double stick tape on. I do that a whole lot and it kind of helps. Let me see. I need I need one of these. I said I do. Here it is. Now we're going to put this on here. I don't want to put it up here. I'll put glue up there. But I just want to cover this so that it's stuck down because I want the whole thing stuck down, right? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and squash it down. Remember, if you're using the double stick tape, always squash it down really good. Then you know for sure it's on there. Okay. Now this is the page we're going to put this on. So I'm trying to gauge how I want to do this. I want to take this side off. The reason I always do this is, look, I'm going to be putting this on here and trying to get it straight and stuff. And I want this part to be used that way. So this part is the one I'm going to take off because it can glue down. It's fine that way. So I hope that makes sense. If not, I'm sorry. I have a hard time explaining myself. So maybe it comes out as I'm doing things, you know. You would think a teacher would be better at that than, you know, I don't know. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have or what you did. When you get on camera, you get a little bit, oh, I forgot to say that, and I forgot to say that, and I should have done that way, and, you know, it just happens that way. So I'm going to do to where I'm getting it straight here, like so-ish. And then I can press this down and that'll hold that still while I'm taking the tape off the other side. I hope that's making sense. Okay. Okay, there you go. That's cute. All right, now I'm going to raise this up and just tip this a little bit and get my double stick tape off and this double stick tape off. And that does the trick. Okay. Here we go. Then you've got your hinged page. You don't want to glue this part up here because that's the front of the page. You've got your hinged page in there. This is, like I said, it's a different layout from the other minis. It's okay. It's not hard. It's once you get the hang of this, it's super easy and goes really fast, and it's really fun. So, all right. Yep. And you've got it down really good. I always like to use the brayer because, you know, it gives me even pressure distribution on everything, right? Okay, so now we've got this one matted, we've got our hinged page in, and this one's matted on. This one has a hinged page here. So this one has a hinged page here. And this one has a hinged page here. Then that one has just the page. This is just the page, and this one's hinged. So we've got all that. I will go to the middle here, probably somewhere in here, to put my signature in. It could be there, it could be there, it could be wherever you want it to be. But yeah, that's your homework now to catch up. Get all your matting done, cut your pages out, and make sure you go in and check those corners, because yeah, see, they're out from where your matting page is, and that will give you grief. So it'll rip easy if you don't glue them down. So yeah, there we are. We've got our hinged on page, and see, that was so easy to do, right? Simple. As I said, different format. We're going to open up some of these inner envelopes to make pockets and such. One of them is just going to be like for putting things in, and one of them is going to be for the insert notebook, and one of them is going to be for something else that I'm planning. So there you go, right? Okay, I hope you guys have fun with that. Go and get your freebies, because they're really beautiful, and you know, it's a wintertime kind of little mini journal to make. And if you don't want yours to say monthly planner on the front, just cover that up with something. It's super easy to do. All right. One of your stickers would work right over there. Just saying. Okay, I have rambled long enough. You guys let me know if it snowed where you are, because I'm interested in where it's snowing and not. If you're in Australia, I'm sorry, it's not snowing there. I know. You'll have to let me know what the weather is over there, because I know it's kind of almost the opposite of what we're doing here. It's interesting to me, the way things are in different places in the world. We all get so encompassed in what we're experiencing in our little piece of the world, and you know, it's very different in other places. So I think that's fascinating. Okay, so rambling again. You guys take care. Go get your freebies. Make these things. We're going to be doing some more, lots more. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. TTFN.